and welcome back to another video. I'm sorry it's been so long. I've been very busy with my masters, but I'm hoping to get lots of videos done now. So today I'm lucky because I got this from work. We've just bought them in. The HP ZBook Power, the 8th generation. Yeah, really nice, snazzy, incredibly powerful machines. Aluminium covers. They look really nice. They're very powerful. Now, this laptop has got a Core i7 11th generation. It came with 32 gig of RAM, but I've changed it to 64 for a very good reason, which I will explain further in the video when we get into the specifications. I hope you enjoy the video. Please let me know. Give it a big like if you like it, and don't forget to subscribe. So, specifications of this laptop. First off, software. It came with Windows 10 Pro. I've upgraded it to Windows 11 completely free. It comes with a Core i7 11th generation. It's the 11800H, 4.6 GHz Intel Turbo Boost, a massive 24 meg cache, and 8 cores. So it's very powerful processor, which you'd expect in a workbook. It came with 32 gig of DDR4 3200 MHz RAM. However, that was one chip, one channel. The laptop supports dual channel. Now, dual channel memory allows the computer to access memory from both chips at the same time. So you're basically doubling the amount of memory that can be accessed at the same time by having two chips of RAM. Two 16 gigs would have been better than one 32 gig. I'm not entirely sure why HP has gone with the one chip. It may be to do with chip shortages. However, I've paid for the extra 32 gig chip of RAM so that we can have a total of 64 gig dual channel memory. It's got a 512 gig NVMe SSD. These specs are customizable. For example, you can get the i9 version with a terabyte of SSD, etc. It's a HD display, 1920 by 1080, and it comes with an NVIDIA RTX A2000, which is a 4 GB graphics card designed for work-based graphic. So this is a great laptop if you're doing CADs, using Adobe software, video editing, photo editing, that kind of thing. That is what this is designed for. It's a mobile workbook as opposed to a laptop. So the benefit of the NVMe SSD is that it's, well, they say 8 times faster than your standard SSD. Now, your standard SSD will use a thing called SATA, which is very old now. NVMe is very fast. You usually get in the thousands of meg per second rather than in the hundreds of meg per second. Now, onto the design. It's a full aluminium frame. Like I said, it's very sturdy. The actual base does not move at all. It's very strong. The display has a little bit of flex in it, but not too much. It's still covered by aluminium, so it's very robust. So I like that. It's got grills and it's got fairly well raised bases here to allow airflow on a desk setting. So that's quite good. It's also got air vents on the back of the screen. We've got an old-fashioned power port here. It's a Thunderbolt 4 port, so you can do a lot with it. You can plug in external graphics cards. You can plug in pretty much anything into this port. It's a 40 gigabit port. It comes with a power supply port because that's 150 watts. The Thunderbolt 4 port can only support up to 85 watts. So that is why it's come with the more powerful connector for that. They're called super speed USBs in the specification, so we'll go with that. It's also got a headset port there for your headphones or microphone or both. On the other side, we have got Kensington lock, so you can lock it down to your desk so it doesn't get stolen. We've got an Ethernet port on here, another super speed USB port, HDMI. Very nice to see HDMI actually on a laptop rather than needing dongles these days. And also smart card reader. Very useful if you're doing things like banks that require smart cards, or you can set it up as a smart card login. The keyboard on this laptop is very nice to type with. It's got good tactile feedback. The touchpad is nice and large. It's got a fingerprint reader as well, so you can set that up. Although it does have Face ID too. And of course you've got your speaker grill along here. It's a very snazzy laptop. I like it. It's not as heavy as I would have thought it would be. It feels really nice. I can hold it in one hand, no problem. I won't try one finger because it'll fall over and that'll be the end of it. It weighs 1.89 kilograms, so it's not too bad if you need to put it in your bag to travel abroad, which this laptop will be doing quite a bit. This is the 15-inch version, I should have said. The ZBook series have various different sizes. This is, I think all the powers are 15-inch. It comes with a 3-year warranty, which is quite good as a basic option, and I got it for £1,600, including VAT. The webcam, unfortunately, is only 720. I don't understand why they aren't putting HD webcams in everything now, as minimum, because everyone does web conferencing with COVID. It's just... I don't get it. Invest in good quality webcams, HP, because they're crap. It's Wi-Fi 6 certified, you'd expect that, and it's got Bluetooth 5. Enough about the outside. Let's take a look at the inside. We've got 5 screws, there, and there. Very, very easy to take off. The other thing I like about this is that the screws stay in the case, so they don't fall out and go missing. Except these two front ones. Front ones will go missing. Once you've done that, you can peel it apart from the back, and it comes off just like that. Very, very easy to dismantle. Now, as you can see, this is the memory that I have put in. We take that out, that's how it came originally. It's that easy to put the new memory in. Now, as you can see, this has got excellent cooling. It's got a cooling fan there, and it pulls air in from this bottom grill here and pushes it out the back of the screen there. Now, these cooling fans cool the CPU and GPU, which are here. This is the NVMe drive here. You can add an extra one there. Always make sure it's turned off before you open it up, and especially before you take the RAM out. Big battery, that is changeable, but I don't think it will be upgradable. Just the 6 cell that it is. There's not much more you can upgrade on this other than the RAM and the storage. That's interesting there. I have no idea what that's for, but there's nothing plugged into it. That's interesting. So as you can see, the battery would unscrew if you ever need to replace that in the future. Plugs in there, very easy to do. Memory, very easy to take out, and NVMe, again, is very easy to take out. You would just unscrew this here, take it out, plop it back in, and likewise you can add one here, so you can have 2 NVMe drives. So if you've got the terabyte one, you could put another terabyte in and have 2 terabytes. I believe the biggest you can get at the moment is something like 6 or 7 terabytes, so you could end up having 14 terabytes of storage on this laptop, which is insane. There's not much else to see. That's the Wi-Fi chip. That is built directly onto the motherboard, so that is not changeable. You can change the antennas by the looks of it, but you cannot change the card. So if that ever broke for whatever reason, you're stuck without Wi-Fi unless you use a USB dongle, which is not the best solution, I would have thought. It is an Intel Wi-Fi chip, so it should be good quality and hopefully won't break. Putting the laptop back together is not quite as simple as you would have thought. I always would have liked them to sort of slide in. I've had some HP ZBooks that literally the case comes off and slides in, a bit like a desktop, slides in, screw, done. This one is a little bit more fiddly to line up, and you've got to kind of slide it in there. It's a bloody faff. There we are, that's in. So you've got to be rough with it when putting it back in. You've got to press hard and hit it to get it to clip in properly. But at least you don't have screws all over the place, and there aren't any stuck under stickers. That's normally very annoying with laptops, so that's very handy. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I know it's been a while since I did my last one. I'm hoping it won't be as long again before I do the next one. Please give me a big like and subscribe. I'm at about 500 subscribers now. Thank you very much. I would really love to get to 1,000 subscribers because then I'll be able to get a little bit of YouTube revenue from that. So please subscribe. It means a lot to me and it helps me make these videos. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time.